Hey everybody, Blaine Austin here at Sewing Machines Plus. Hey, and welcome to our Thursday show. So I guess everybody's surprised I'm here. I was told y'all last week that I wouldn't be here, but I am here. We had my dates wrong for some reason, but I will be gone next week. And so y'all let me know. I'm going to be going to the Brother Convention in Austin, Texas. So let me know what you'd like to see while I'm out there. And Kennedy and Kyle's going to be running the show next Thursday, and I might. Well, no, I'm going to be here, right, Kyle?
No, next Thursday's me and Kennedy. You said.
No, I'm going to be back.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
coming
we
back.
have to cancel the crazy plans we made.
Yeah, I will be back next week, so I will be here. So let me know what y'all want to see from the convention, because I'm going to do some videotaping while I'm there. And
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to videotape there. It's the following week.
Yeah.
When I won't be there Thursday. I'm going to Baby Lock Convention in St. Louis, so I won't be there that following Thursday. But next Thursday I will be here too. I just forgot about that.
That's right.
So yeah.
And then the following Thursday is when we party. So you guys be sure to show up to the show.
So hey Lisa, good morning to you. Good morning, Ann. So guys, glad y'all tuned in this morning. Before we get too deep in the show, I want to say shout outs to some of the SMP Nation out there watching today. And I know we have people watching all over the United States and some even outside the United States. But hey, we have Janet Thomas. She's over in Georgia. So hey, Georgia, and hey, Janet. We have Patty Murphy in Arkansas watching. So hey, Patty. We have Kathy over in Wisconsin. We have Sarah S. in South Dakota. Donald Scott, he's over in Wyoming. We have Crystal in Alabama. And we have Rita Diaz in Texas watching. So good afternoon to all y'all, because everybody, I think everybody was on the Central Time Zone or Pacific Time, Mountain. Yeah. So it's still morning.
No East Coasters.
Yeah, still morning to a couple people out there. And Melissa's watching in Texas today. So good morning or good afternoon to Melissa. No, it's still morning. No, it's afternoon. She's at noontime in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in Texas. Karen Carr, good afternoon to you. So guys, glad y'all tuned in today. We have a pretty cool show for you. Kennedy is actually going to, she's in the San Marcos classroom today. And guess what we're going to talk about today? We finally get to see the brand new StayPerfect
new product
multi-needle electric lift table. We've got it in the house. We've got it. And we got a Janome 4 needles sitting on it this morning. Now, guys, this thing, I tell you what, it is going to make your embroidery life a lot easier. And I always tell y'all about the sewing mats. If you don't have a sew mat, you're doing your machine a disservice. Well, if you don't get one of these tables for your multi-needle, you're doing your multi-needle and yourself a disservice. Because I tell you, it's a game changer, I think. But anyway, Kennedy's going to show that this morning. We're going to talk a little bit about it. And Kennedy is becoming the table lady.
The table lady. It's like the cat lady, but the table lady.
Yeah, the table lady. Well, Wolfgeist, you're the snake lady. How's that?
Oh, was that Wolfgeist?
That was Wolfgeist.
Yeah.
So, y'all, if y'all don't know Wolfgeist, she's one of the SMP Nation. She has a bunch of snakes. She likes snakes. And so
let us know how many snakes you have, Wolfgeist.
Yeah, Wolfgeist, how many snakes do you have?
I think Kennedy told me the other day, and it was a lot.
I know there's some YouTube channels of some guys down in Florida that have like all these snakes and stuff. And man, they have, cobras and rattlesnakes.
Those are the scariest
ones. Yeah, the bad boys.
Yeah.
And pythons and all kinds of stuff.
She said, yes.
So anyway, excuse me. So we're
80.
Huh?
80
snakes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wolfgeist. I don't know how that's why you don't have any room for sewing machines. All your snakes are taking up your room. So today, guys, too, I want to remind y'all, SewFest is just around the corner. Oh my gosh, that thing's going to be here before we know it. It is going to be on September the 11th through the 15th, Monday through that Friday. We're going to be streaming, to you for 8 hours a day. This year, a little bit different format. What we're going to do is we're going to have our normal 30-minute demonstrations with machines. We're going to have some great specials on the machines. However, we're going to have 2 sessions during that day that are going to be an hour long. The first hour session is going to be done by the manufacturer reps, and basically they're going to do a project this time that on one of the machines that we're featuring. So to kind of give you an example, let's say it was Brother, and we're showing one of the brand new machines that we're releasing. Well, they're going to do a project on that new machine to show you all the ins and outs on it, so you can get a little bit more in depth. The second hour project is we're having some of our celebrities come in, and they're going to do some of their favorite things to do. And so we have Angela Wolf is going to be one of our celebrities that's coming in, going to do a project. Jane Klaus is going to do a project. We have Yaya Hun. Y'all know Yaya. She was here not too long ago. Yaya is going to do a project. We have Mary. I can't remember what Mary's last name was. But we have Mary is an embroidery expert. She's coming on. You've never seen her before. And Kennedy probably remembers her last name. I can't remember it. But she's going to do an embroidery project. And then we've got one more spot we're working on to get filled. And we'll let you know as soon as that happens. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully you'll get to learn a lot and see some really cool stuff. So that's going to be September 11th through the 15th. So you make sure y'all mark that on your calendar and don't miss that.
And the page is launched, so go to our homepage and submit your projects.
Well, that's what I was going to talk about, Kyle, was we're also having a contest. Yes. So for SewFest, as usual, our big festivals, we have contests. This one is going to be a garment sewing contest. So if you want to know all the rules, right now the page is launched. You can go just type in SewFest in their search bar on the website. It'll take you right to the product page, and you can read all the rules and things. And right now you can go ahead and start submitting your photos of your garment that you want to enter into the contest. And we'll be doing that all the way up until probably about the week of SewFest.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we stop the entries, and then we open it up for voting. Yep. So the week of SewFest, you'll probably get to start voting on it. And but it'll be it's going to be pretty cool. And we got a really nice prize package for our winners. We're going to give the top 3 people, vote getters, a prize package. And then one lucky viewer is going to win $25,000 Dream Studio package. So it's going to be pretty awesome. And we've already got some really great sponsors, involved this year as well. And so we've got a lot of great products. So we hope that you'll get to join in, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So as usual. And Jane Klaus is going to help me co-host.
Yes. Jane.
So Jane's back in the house, going to help co-host this. And so I'm looking forward to that.
And she's doing a project.
And she's going to do one of the projects. Yeah. She's got a cool project. I'm not supposed to tell what it is.
Oh, okay.
But Jane also is going to be appearing. If y'all watch Good Morning America on ABC, Jane's going to be on Good Morning America. And I don't remember the exact date, but she's going on there to actually do some sort of repurposing project of like old clothes and stuff. Mm-hmm. So Jane will be on Good Morning America. So y'all, maybe if y'all watch that, kind of keep a lookout for her. And that'll be a lot of fun. And then Angela, I was going to ask her, I just talked to her a couple days ago, was going to ask her about the launch of that new show. I don't know if it's aired yet. If anybody out there got to see Angela's new show yet, let me know, or put it in the comments if y'all know that. Because I know that we're one of the sponsors, and she was going to tell me the date, but I don't know. I don't think she's ever told me the date of the first show. But I know we did some taping for it, Kyle, didn't we?
Yes.
Kyle and I came in and we did some taping for their show, and I interacted with some of the contestants. So, but that's been a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. It was a while ago. I know it takes a long time to shoot all those television shows the way they do and everything. So anyway, y'all let me know if you know about that one. But I'll try to find out that as well. So are y'all ready to see a brand new product? And speaking of brand new products, if you are local in Southern California, we're going to have our product launch party in the San Marcos store. And it's going to be at the end, I think it's either the end of August or it's going to be the end of September. So I will let you know on the dates on that, but we got that coming up. And that's going to be I think it's in I don't remember, Kyle. Is it September? I think it's the end of September.
Yes, I think it was September.
Yeah. So we have a really good event in the store. We have a lot of the educators nationwide that come in live. We have all the new product. So guys, Janome just released some of their brand new machines we just had a little mini convention with them. They've got some new machines coming out. Brother's got new machines coming out. Baby Lock's got new machines coming out. So we're going to have a lot of stuff to show you in the next, month or so.
Yep.
And we'll try to have a little show here for y'all that, new product launch. We'll show all the products that we can too. So next week while I'm in Brother, that's what I'm going to be focusing on is the new products to show y'all when I get back. But man, I tell you, Kyle, I'm pretty excited about a couple of those products.
Yes.
Y'all are going to be
really good.
I can't say anything right now about them, but the 13th are going to be released. And so we can start advertising them on the 13th. One of them, y'all are going to absolutely love this product. And I think everybody's going to be wanting one. It is really a cool product. And the price is awesome on it. So it's got a really good price on it as well. So, but anyway, let me know what y'all would like to see next week. I'm going to be over there in Austin. I will actually be, Angela Wolf will be there as well. Jane won't be there. Jane's on vacation, she told me. So she's out of, I think they went out of the country. And and there'll be, some of the educators. Chris Talk's going to be over there. So I'll try to go and say hi to all those guys on tape and get them to say hi to y'all. And but let me know if you want to see the machines, all the new stuff. If you want to see demonstrations, just let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to get that videotaped while I'm there. So, all right, are y'all ready to see the new StayPerfect table? Yes. I'm ready to see it. It's so cool. I'm excited. I hope y'all are excited. So, Kennedy, are you ready to unveil the brand new table?
I am so ready, Blaine. And also, I just want to say, before we continue any further, when you were talking about the Brother machines, you know how excited I am for one of them, right?
Yes.
You know. Just
we can't
you guys
say
know how excited I get?
Yeah, that's the one I was actually talking about that I think everybody's just going to go nuts for. And yes. I think that it's going to be a really big seller for Brother because you are absolutely obsessed with it. And the price is really good.
It's so amazing. And I know SMP Nation is going to love it. I have you all with my consideration of everything. I take all of your guys' suggestions and I'm like, this is just a home run. So that's all we can say. But
yeah, well, let them know what we're talking about too is we got a couple products in early. Sometimes we get products in before anybody else. And we've been testing this and just kind of seeing for about a month now. And before everybody else gets to see it. And so that's what we're talking about. But on the 13th, we'll be able to unveil it. And so I think, when's your Takeover Tuesday that week?
So my Takeover Tuesday is next Tuesday. And I think, will that be the 15th? So it'll be 15th. After, so I can talk about it. I can talk about it and I can show you.
So everybody make sure on the 15th, Kennedy, that Tuesday, she'll have our Takeover Tuesday show. She's going to launch the brand new product that we're talking about that we think
I'm beating Blaine to the punch. I'm beating him. I'm going to do it first.
Hey, that's all right because I want everybody to see it as soon as they can. Not have to wait on me till Thursday. So, but we'll talk a little bit about it on Thursday, I'm sure as well. So, but Kennedy, I'm going to let you take it away and tell everybody about this table, and then I'll come back and tell them all the features and things and specs on it if you don't have them all. And also the date, guys, we're going to be starting taking pre-orders on this. It is going to have a ship date. So y'all mark this down of September the 15th. It's going to be the ship date on it. We're almost a month away, or I guess, getting close to being a month away that they'll ship, but we can start taking pre-orders today for the first time. We can take pre-orders. So pretty awesome product. We're pretty excited about it. So Kennedy, why don't you tell them all about it?
Oh, I will. You don't have to tell me twice. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Kennedy. If you have never seen me before or this is your first time watching SMP Live, I am the social media specialist here at Sewing Machines Plus, and I am super excited to chat with you about this brand new table. Now, if you've been watching our shows before, we do have a line of tables called StayPerfect tables, and we have a single tier, we have a two tier, which is two tables that kind of interlock with each other and you're able to move them around and put them in different variations. And then we also have a multi-purpose table, which is a little bit smaller, more of like Blaine calls it a nesting table that you can use on the side of anything. And now we have this new table, which is specifically designed for multi-needles. And I love multi-needles. I really do. I actually use the dual tier tables almost every single day. We have it set up with machines and everything over at our corporate office, and I use them all the time. And the convenience to lift them up and all the other amazing features that are included with it make this table just the perfect little sidekick for doing all of your projects. And as you can kind of see here, I'll just kind of talk a little bit about the measurements and everything. So starting off, it is a 30 by 48 inch tabletop. So you get all of this extra space for hooping, for, cutting, getting everything ready, having all of your stuff laid out. One thing that is so important to all of us is extra space, right? I know we all need as much table space and countertop space as we can, so we can work on our quilts, we can work on our just other projects and things like that. So right off the bat, you have lots of room, even with your machine on. Now, this is a Janome MB4S, which is a four needle machine. And this particular model, we actually have 3 different types of models, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But just an FYI for you guys, this is the Model A, and I'll talk about the different things in just a second. Hold tight. But this is the Janome MB4, and even with this setup, with this opening, it leaves you so much room to work and craft, which is awesome. And the first main difference about this compared to our other StayPerfect tables is this opening. Now, this just opens you up to so much more with your multi-needle. If you have it on a flat surface, it's going to be hard for you to do hats, or it's going to be hard for you to do larger objects that, we're going to hit the bottom of that table, whatever the case may be. So having that open area is perfect. That way you can just easily slide a hat in there, do whatever you've got to do, shoes are even perfect right there. It's a great little added bonus, and that's what really makes this perfect for multi-needles. And the fact that each different model, like I was saying, the A, B, or C model, is tailored to fit certain brands of machines. So they perfectly fit, give you the right amount of space in between. So that way it is just flush to everything with your machine, and you can just start getting ready and sewing and embroidering right away. Now, the first main thing is the height adjustment. So this can actually adjust all the way down from, if you guys watched our, Hoot Fest? When I did our StayPerfect demos, I did sit on them and they all did work, but I don't think I'm going to be able to today, but I will. Sure. So at some point I will. But this is great. This is the lowest setting that it goes down to, and this is 27.6 inches, but you can raise it as high as you would like. So you can go all the way up to about, I believe it's 47.5 or 3 inches you can go up, and it raises up an inch a second. So if I keep accidentally unhitting the button, but if I keep going, you can get it really, really, really tall. Look at all that. It's bigger than me now. So keep going. And that is the top height. Now, you're probably wondering, why would I need all of this height, or why would I need the adjustments for a multi-needle? Because think about how hard it is if you're leaning down like this, trying to thread your needle and doing all of that stuff, especially with the system that you have to thread your needle or thread your machine with multi-needles. It can be hard, and it's kind of tricky sometimes being able to do it all and get all of those needles in. So I can easily adjust this to sit at my eye level, so that way I can get really close to it. Let's go a little bit lower. I can get right at level with it, throw my thread up, loop it, and I'm threaded and ready to go, right, just seeing it in front of my face. So it's perfect for things like that. And you can also say, I like this height. This is what's comfortable for me. I can go ahead and set it as a saved height preset on the little buttons and keys right here. And I can easily go back to it. So if I liked this, I set it. And then when I want to go thread the machine again, set it back to 1, 2, or 3, whatever you adjusted it to your height, and you're good to go. And you're back to your right height. Now I have mine set here. So I'm going to go to 3, and this is going back up higher for one reason, and that is when you're actually loading things on your hoop. So this is a good example. I would say I would probably do this with hats. Hooping a hat, just being able to see the bobbin, or look at that. You can easily take your bobbin case out. You can easily fix it, adjust it, clean. It just makes it so easy to be able to see those parts of the machine up close and really get a good eye for what's going on in your machine and for your projects, because we want them to turn out good. We want your projects to turn out perfect each and every time. And I feel like this, being able to see, mess with the bobbin case whenever you need to, oiling your machine is another great one. Just having that accessibility, and that way you're not moving anything. This is requiring the whole strength of my finger, and that's it. That's all I have to do to move it up and down and get it to where I'm comfortable. And I've talked about this before, but I'm also a big standing crafter, so I love to stand and craft. So that way I can go here, there, and everywhere. I can always be up and around. I don't know why, I just can't sit. I can't sit down. But this is perfect for me, especially with all of the StayPerfect tables, because I can easily sit if I wanted to, if I, got tired and I just wanted to sit and hoop, and then stand up, thread, load your hoop and everything, keep it all at eye level. I could easily take my hoops and thread them, or not thread them, and hoop them right there. So that is perfect. So that's one thing, is the height adjustment is such a big part of these tables, and it just makes everything so convenient. It's great. Now, I think I said this already, but it does move an inch per second, which is really fast, and it's smooth, and it's so quiet. Just in the times that I've moved it up and down, you probably haven't heard anything. It just moves up and down, does its thing, and you're good to go and on to the next. So height adjustment is great. That's all with these legs. It does have a dual motor, and that dual motor does come with a 1-year warranty. For those wondering, that is also a huge plus in case anything goes wrong. But with our StayPerfect tables, we haven't really had any issues. They're great. And with this table specifically, this does come with the casters. So you will be able to get it on the casters, move it around if you need to. And look at that. I've got a, 40-pound machine right here, and I'm just moving it with one hand. That's all I have to do. So it's perfect. And having the casters on there is just such a great little bonus, being able to move it all around. And you can even lock them. So you can lock them right there, and bam, they are good. And it is not going anywhere. Oops, I don't think I hit that one. But great example that you can lock it. So you don't need, if the casters are on there, you can easily lock them so it doesn't have to move all the time. But also, I will tell you, it does come with just standalone, these little, what would these be called? Little stands that you can screw in? Yeah, like little feet that you can screw in. So that way you can keep it standing and still, if that's what you prefer. Now, I'm going to move on, because you just saw me open this little cabinet. I'm going to open this up, and this comes also with the table. So that is awesome. And I'm going to show you just a few other things that it does come with. These will probably help you best with setup things like that. So of course we have these little ones you can add instead of the caster. It also comes with a couple extra tools for setting up, but I wanted to talk about these. Now, these are moisture barrier strips that are actually kind of amazing. So what we did today, you can obviously use this and put it right under your entire machine, and this makes the machine not move at all. It is wild. We were testing it yesterday when we were building this table, and Blaine had cut pieces. So if you see, kind of got him a little messed up here, but Blaine just cut squares and put them under each of the feet of the machine. And when you try and move this, nothing's happening. It's moving the whole table. So the machine is stayed there, and it is sturdy and strong. And these little moisture barrier strips are awesome. You can cut them like Blaine did to any size. You can even cut them to the size of the actual feet. And the little things that are right down below here, you can easily cut it to the size of the feet, slip it right under, almost like little chair tabs, the anti-slip tabs you can put on chairs. But it's so amazing that you can do it for your machine. And again, like, it is not going anywhere. As soon as Blaine did that, he started shaking it around yesterday. I'm like, whoa, this is really, it's heavy duty. It's not going anywhere. So it's nice to have all this, and you have extra. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to set up a sewing machine right here, and you want to keep that stable as well. Of course, you can use one of our sew mats, but you can also use what's left of these moisture barriers, quickly set them. And I mean, look at that. They don't even move. It doesn't move at all. So a great little bonus. And you do come I believe it comes with 2. These are the ones that he cut. So you get 2 little strips of these that hang out. You can lay them like that or cut them into whatever shape you prefer. But that is awesome. And that's honestly one of my favorites because, you know, we're always worried that we don't want anything to happen to our machine. And we spend a lot of money on multi-needles, and I get it. So I want to make sure, and we all want to make sure that nothing's going to happen and this is protected. And especially with that open little spot for the free arm, you want to make sure nothing's happening. You want to be cautious, and I get that. So we put that back in here. But this is an awesome little compartment. You can squeeze, oh, I put it too big. You can squeeze anything in here. Last time I did the demos at Hoop Fest, I put chocolate in here because it's a necessity. I know what you're going to say. It is a necessity. So I put some Snickers in there, some Milky Way, but it's perfect. You can also put some bobbins in there, maybe some small scissors, anything you need. You can slide it right in there. And I believe, Blaine will have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you can get 2 of these if you would like. He'll have to correct me on that one. But great little drawer just to have right next to you. It's awesome. And that comes with the machine, or comes with the table. I'm sorry. So it does come with the table. You can slide it in really easily. And then the last thing are these double-sided little sticky pieces right here. I'm blanking on what they're called. Yeah, but they're right here. You get 2 of these. Now, these are for the power box that powers this machine. So it's going to be a little block. I don't know if you've seen like a computer charger where it has that box. That comes as the cord for this table. So these are perfect to use. They're double-sided to stick that box up to the top of the machine. It's taped on here today. Yeah, I can feel it right here. But it's great because it keeps it out of the way and keeps it from hanging down on the floor. So awesome little bonus. And you can even use these. I'm sure if you have any other accessories that you want to throw on here or put underneath, these are great. Nice little bonus to have these in case you need them. And I always say to keep all this stuff too, just in case. You never know. Maybe one day down the line, you don't want the casters on there anymore and you want to switch it back, or vice versa. You have the standalone feet on there and you want to switch it to the casters. Keeping all of those tools is perfect. So we talked about that. We talked about the casters. There's a couple more accessories that are included with this table that I'm going to talk about quickly. But the first one that is also included in the table is the hoop hanger. So here's the hoop hanger right here. This is an awesome little tool. It takes up, as you can tell, no space on the tabletop. And you can hang all of your hoops on here. So they're right there for you, ready to go, which is also perfect because I've kind of created a little station for myself. So hoop hanger is awesome. It's actually one of my favorites. I have this also on the table over at our corporate office, and I keep all of my hoops, my dime hoops, the mighty hoops, they all fit on here. It's just perfect for convenience. And even with all of those, clunkier multi-needle hoops, it's perfect to get it out of the way because they're flat. When they're flat like this, they take up a lot of space. You want to be able to just take them, hang them, and then pull them out when you need them. So that hoop hanger is included with the table. So that is awesome. And this next one, this is our little hoop rack organizer. This is actually one of my favorites because it's so convenient. It comes with a few bars that you can put on top of this organizer, and you can roll stabilizer on it. You can roll fabric. You can roll, oh my gosh, like Floriani Dreamweave. You can throw anything on here that is on a roll, and you can easily, you want to turn it a little bit?
Yeah,
Perfect. Let me turn this for you. Yes. So this is the organizer right here. And so here I just have some water soluble stabilizer on here. It's from our StayPerfect line, which if you guys haven't tried our stabilizers yet, they're the best. They're the only ones that I use. So I can easily set a little cutting mat by here. This is a 12 by 18 mat, but I'm sure if I put it this way and ways you could work with space here. So all I have to do is, with my stabilizer all set, mind you, this is perfect if you're a tried and true like tearaway user, or you like wash away. If there's only one specific stabilizer that you like to use, this is even better. So that way you don't have to keep moving things and you have it readily available. And if you're a business owner and you're constantly making projects or doing embroidery, it's great to have this right next to you so you don't even have to move and run all across the sewing room. And because I know it's frustrating, I know. So all you have to do is take a hoop, whatever you got to do. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm getting ready for my project. Sew off or cut off a piece of some stabilizer, and bam, I'm hooped and ready to go right next to my machine. Look at that. Bum-ba-dum. And then all I have to do is walk maybe 3 steps. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And we are good to go. Just slide it in and you're ready to go. You're ready to start your project. Come over here, pick it out. And then once you get to threading, you just come back over here. You're like, okay, I kind of want it a little bit higher so I can see the needles. Like, okay, I want to be eye level with the needle. So I'm just going to lift this all the way up so I can see it all. Throw my thread, loop it all through, and you're good to go. Super convenient and fast. You know, it just makes everything a little bit faster, being able to have all that extra workspace and all of that. But the fact that you have that hoop hanger, the fact you get that drawer, the casters, everything, it just is so wonderful. I think it's like the best. What other things that I want to mention? So with, let's see. Oh, the table itself, it is made from, I'm going to see if I can get this right this time, polyethylene. Blaine will have to correct me again, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's a super sturdy, high quality material plastic. This is like, you feel it. You feel the quality in the table. It's nice and heavy, so that way you're able to put whatever you need on top of it. But I will say setting it up is not that bad. You set it up, they recommend that you set it up upside down. So you lay this top part on the bottom and kind of build it with the legs going up and all that stuff. And then all you have to do is just flip it over. And especially if you have the casters on it, you just roll it on top and you're ready to go. That's how we did it. We got it set up and rolled it in here and got it ready, and it was all good. So I love these tables. I also just love that they're white and clean and you can see anything that you're working on below it. It's great. I love it. So back to the models. So I'm sure Blaine will go more into detail with this, but I just wanted to give you a rundown for anybody who's watching and they're like, okay, I have this machine. Will it work? So there's going to be 3 models. There's an A model, a B model, a C model. This is the A model here, and the A model fits Janome and Elna multi-needles. So the Elna 4 and 7 needle and the Janome 4 and 7 needle, this table, the A model, will be perfect for you. The B model. So the B model is going to fit your Baby Locks, your Brothers, your Jukis, just the Juki Tajima. So Baby Locks, Brothers, and the Juki Tajima, the 8 needle. Those will all fit on the B model, which just has, that essentially means it's the same table, but it just has wider openings because obviously multi-needles are going to have different sizes, different size openings, depending on what brand you're shopping for. But the B model, Baby Lock, Brother, Juki Tajima. The C model has an even wider opening, so it all goes up in width. So an A model is going to have the smallest, B is going to have a middle, and then the C is going to have that largest opening. The C model is going to fit your Bracoma 10 needle, your FOF 10 needle, your Viking 10 needle, and your SWF 12 and 15 needle. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea, but I have the exact measurements. The 11, I believe the 11-inch opening is for the A, the 16 and a quarter to 15 inches-ish is for the B, and the C is 19 and a quarter to 20 and a half. I believe. I'm pretty sure. So that is awesome. So there's a table for you. Just if you are interested, I highly suggest you guys give us a call and talk with one of our specialists that are on the phones, because they'll be able to kind of walk you through. And if you have any more specific questions, they'll be able to help you understand the machine more in a better, just area. And if you really think it's for you and if you know that you want it. But I mean, guys, I love it. I think it's one of my favorite StayPerfects. I want to get it into our corporate office so I can mess around with it and get a multi-needle on it and see and really push it to the limits. But I mean, it's great. And if you already have a StayPerfect table, you can add this as well. And it's just all going to look so sleek and clean and awesome. And yeah, I really love it. And when Blaine told us that it was coming out and we were getting it in, I was really curious and excited because I had only seen a few other tables that had multi-needle space, but they weren't, a lot of them were cabinets, or a lot of them were really small and just small, which is great too if you don't have a lot of space. But having the workspace with this as well, it's kind of like a 2-in-1 table. You're able to do all your stitching, and with the fact that it's in the middle, you're able to have all this extra space. I could even put another cutting mat here. I could put a pressing mat. I could set up my iron here and have a whole assembly line and get my project done before I even walk away from the table. And that to me is a win. As anything that can add convenience and, you know, make all of your processes faster, that works for me. So yes, but so again, casters come with the table, the clear plastic, the acrylic case, I'm sorry. This comes with as well. We've got all those accessories in there, that moisture barrier strips, the just other attachments for your table if you want it to be still instead of the casters, those double-sided pieces, the hoop hanger, which is amazing. And you obviously have all of that height adjustment on there, which is, guys, it's my favorite. It's the best. And again, with adjusting it, it starts off with all of the preset heights that are already on here. It goes from the lowest height to the middle height and then to the highest height. So if you like those certain positions, you can save them and keep them there. You don't have to mess with them or do anything else. But if there was a height that you did like and you're like, oh, I kind of want to save it, you know, it feels good to stand and do whatever, or it feels good to sit, you can go ahead and set it so easily. All you have to do is just press the S button and then hold whatever number that you want to set, and you're good to go. You have it right there for you. So what else? Also, if you're going to get the StayPerfect table, highly recommend picking up that organizer with it as well. If you're somebody who's constantly using stabilizer and going through it, having those organizers there with the bar is just perfect. It's great. And you saw how easy I just was able to cut it and go. So I don't know if I missed anything. I don't know if Blaine's ready, but it's a great machine. It's a great machine. It's a great table, and I love it.
All right, well, thanks, Kennedy. Great demonstration. So, guys, again, this is our brand new StayPerfect multi-needle table. Kyle, I think he's going to put that overlay up there right now. We're going to tell you how you can get one and the price on it. So, guys, a price on this, the MSRP on this is going to be $29.99, just shy of $3,000 is the normal price on it. We're going to have an introductory price on it of $24.99. And again, guys, this is going to have a weight capacity of 250 pounds. It has those motors, dual motors. Each leg has its own motor that's going to lift it up and down. Now, one of the things is we do have a wide range of machines that we're going to be able to accommodate, but we are not right now. We don't have one that'll fit the Melco 16 or the Bernina 16 or the SWF 15 needle or the Racoma 15 needle. Those machines are extremely heavy, and we're just afraid that it would be so top heavy. That's one reason that we're not, we haven't kind of looked into that. So they won't fit on these type of tables, but we can pretty much accommodate every other machine out there. Now, if you go to the product page, basically you can go up in our search bar on SewingMachinesPlus.com and just type in StayPerfect. It should take you to the StayPerfect page. You'll see the tables. You can see the one that says multi-needle electric lift table. If you click on that page, we have a chart, and that chart basically is going to tell you what machine is what. So like we have an A table, a B table, and a C table. And like Kennedy was talking about, the A table is going to accommodate like the Janome MB4, MB7. It takes the Elena 740, the 7, or is it, what's the other one, Kyle? 770? 970 and 940. Yeah, 970, 940. And that's their 4-needle. And so that's the size of this. It'll also take that Tajima 8-needle on this one. And then like if you go to the B size table, the B is going to accommodate like the Brother and Baby Lock 6-needle. It's going to, the Alliance, the Persona. So you can get all those 6 different machines there. Well, I think the Tajima's on that one, isn't it, Kyle? Yeah. So yeah, the table A will just do the Janome and the Elena 7 and 4 needles. And then the table B is going to do the Juki 8-needle and both Brother, the Alliance 1-needle, Persona 1-needle, and then both the 6 needles and 10 needles. And then when you go to table C, you're jumping up to the Racoma and Viking and FOF 10 needles. and then the SWF 12 needle. That's what it's going to accommodate. So really good, things there. Now, guys, the dimensions of the table, it's a 48-inch wide table by 30 inches deep, and then that cutout that you see on the table is going to be different for A, B, and C. The cutouts made a little larger. I think the A cutout is around 8 inches wide by 11 inches deep or something like that. But then when you go to the B, the cutout gets bigger, and then the C, it's even bigger to accommodate the hat hoops that you can put on the machines and be able to do hat hooping, or if you want to, do something on that tubular arm, like if you're trying to do a bag or something, you'll have the room, and the table's not going to inhibit you to do that. So that's why we developed this and did the cutout for it. Now, again, Kennedy talked about the height on this. So the table, it goes from 27 inches all the way up to, I think, 47 something. Now, on the casters, you don't have to use the casters. It comes with some adjustable feet that are on the bottom of the table, and you can actually, screw those out or up and down to make sure your table's level if you wanted it. And you're going to actually increase the height of the table just about 2 inches by putting the casters on there. So if you're, under 5 feet tall and you need that machine even lower for you, you can actually choose not to put the casters on and just leave the legs on it. So that's just one of those things out there. But again, guys, extremely easy to put together. We did it yesterday. It takes about an hour. I'd probably, take about an hour to put it together, but it's extremely easy to do. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but you'll have instructions that'll take you step by step how to do it. So we hope that y'all are excited about that, because I tell you what, I sure am. And anyway, so I got to tell you the little story behind how this came about. I actually drew this out on a napkin and designed this table. Now, my original design was a little different than what we got now, because I originally kind of had the cutout offset. So I was going to have the machine sitting on one end of the table and then have this whole big area for a work area. But after talking to the engineers, they're like, well, Blaine, if you put all that heavy weight on one end, it might make it a little unstable. And then you're asking that one leg motor to have to push up the entire weight of the machine. And I was like, I didn't think about that. That's a good call. So that way, where we put it in the center, both, motors are sharing the load of that machine. So, and then the whole metal structure that we did underneath the table to support it works really good. And, we using the, polyethylene, high density polyethylene tabletop, and that stuff is pretty sturdy, but even if you put a lot of weight on it, over time, it will warp it. So that's why we had to put some reinforcement of the table under it to keep that thing from not bending at all. So we're real proud of this thing. We think we've knocked a home run with it. We hope that y'all agree, hope that y'all love it. And again, guys, we're taking pre-orders right now. So if you want to get on and get yours pre-ordered, you can pre-order it. We won't be shipping these out till September 15th, but we're going in production right now, and we'll have these, and we're going to ship them September 15th. But I think they're going to be a good seller, because I know, Kyle, we've had tons of people have multi-needle machines out there that just don't like the stands that they buy, because there's no room to do any work, because the stand is about the same size as the machine footprint.
The normal stands are very basic, stands. They're a couple $100. They don't do much.
Yeah, and you don't have any work area at all on it. Exactly. You know what I mean? So anyway, I think, I've had that, people talk about that for a long time. So we were like, let's solve their problem. And everybody loves our regular electric lift tables. So I think they'll like these as well. So anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you thought today. If you like the table, if it's you think we knocked a home run as well. And I'd love to see your comments and what you think about it. And again, if you want to get one, order one, you can go right on the website right now. You can go type in StayPerfect on the search bar of SewingMachinesPlus.com, or you can just go to smplive.tv. That product will be up on that page as well, and you can just click on it right there. You can go right in and order it right from there. If you want to call in and talk to one of our reps, It's 800-401-8151. You can give them a call and they can talk to you a little bit about it and take your order as well. But make sure if y'all want to get one of these, get on it, because the first run, we're limited as usual how many we get in on the first run. So I would like to sell out, Kyle. I would like to sell the first run out.
Me too.
We got 25 tables coming, guys, for the
25?
first run.
Okay.
I'd like to just sell the tables out so we can go ahead and get another order in.
Call now, everybody.
Call now. All right, guys. Well, hey, that's our show today. So are y'all ready to win something? I'm ready to give something away. So I think what we're going to do today, we're going to go back to the bags. I think we're going to give somebody a set of our bags. These are our event bags. Everybody loves these things. Guys, they come in 8 different colors. They have unique sayings on each bag on the back side. And then it has all of our information on one side. They're $49.99 if you buy them on our website, or they're $9.99 individually. And we're going to give a SMP Nation watcher a set of these. So Kyle,
here we go.
Spin that wheel.
Gail Herbert.
So Gail is our winner.
Congratulations.
Gail is watching today from YouTube. So Gail, congratulations. Go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of that page where it says claim my prize. Fill out all that information. Hit submit, and Gail will get your bag shipped out to you absolutely free as soon as we can. All right, next up, we are going to give away one of our world famous sewing mats. You see them right there, guys, and I say this every single week. If you don't have a mat yet, look around your sewing room. If you don't see an SMP mat, you're doing your machine a disservice. You need to get on and order one of these today, because I tell you, the longer you wait, the more damage the vibration does to your electronics on your machine, and it makes the life of it decrease. So Kyle, we're gonna give 2 customers,
2 of them.
2 of them today.
Right.
So spin that wheel
There
for our
we
first
go.
winner. I think I just saw my mom's name pop up there, Marietta.
Was it on there?
Yeah, I saw her pop up.
I saw her comment earlier.
Designs by Christina Cunningham.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Christina Cunningham. So Christine Cunningham, you get to have one of Blaine's designs, Sewing Machines Plus Sew Mat. So she's watching today from YouTube. So Christina, we need you to go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim a prize. Fill out all the information. Most importantly, tell us what color of sew mat you want and what size that you want. Hit submit, and we'll get that out to you. And if you want to see what the dimensions are of each size, just go to SewingMachinesPlus.com, type in sew mat in the search bar. It'll take you to that page. Or if you're already on smplive.tv, you can click on the mats, sewing mats. It'll take you to that page. You can look at each size, and it tells you the dimensions of each size, so that way you can kind of figure out what size you want. All right, Kyle, let's give one more of these away. So spin that wheel.
There we go.
I think I just saw my wife's name, Michelle,
I
just
saw
popped
her
up there.
earlier on the spin. Yeah.
So
You can't
good-
win, Michelle.
Kathy Gruber.
Gruber.
So Kathy Gruber, congratulations, Kathy. She is watching from Facebook today. So Kathy, we need you to go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of that page where it's claim a prize. Fill out all the information completely. Most importantly, tell us what color, what size of sew mat you want, and we'll get it shipped right out to you. All right, next up, we are going to give away a $100 gift card to Sewing Machines Plus. Now, if you win this and you're local in Southern California, you can come into our San Marcos store and redeem it there in person. But if not, if you're across the nation, you can just go shop at SewingMachinesPlus.com. Once you get your product in your shopping cart, you just put the gift card code that we're going to send you in there, and it will knock $100 off your order. It's pretty simple, Kyle.
Off your order of a new StayPerfect multi-needle electric lift table.
Boy, that'd be a great idea. So whoever wins this, there you go. All right, Kyle, spin that wheel.
Spinning. Sewing.
Sewing is
All
our
right.
winner. Boy, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
Sewing, you
All
are
right.
our winner. Sewing is watching today from YouTube. So Sewing, do you actually have a name?
They are commenting because I
Put
can
it-
see them right
Put
now.
it in the chat
Yeah.
right now, Sewing, if you have a first name. I want to
Let's
see what first
Let's
name
see.
is.
She said, "Thank you so much."
All right, she said, thank you so much. Sewing, what is your first name? Or he. Could be a
He or she.
He or she.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, Sewing just won.
Beverly.
Beverly.
Congratulations, Beverly.
That's more like it. So maybe she ought to add Sewing Beverly.
There you go.
Just an idea there, Beverly. So Beverly is watching today from YouTube. So congratulations. You just won yourself a $100 gift card to SMP. And how you going to redeem that? Just go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of that page where it says claim my prize. Fill out all the information complete. Hit submit. And then we will email you back a gift card code to use at checkout. That's simple. All right, next up, guys, we are going to give away a sewing and embroidery machine from Brother.
Bam.
It is the LB5000. Guys, this is a fantastic machine. It has a 4x4 embroidery area, and it has a ton of designs built right in. The normal price on these has been $1,000. So we are going to give one of these away absolutely free and ship it right to your doorstep for free. All right, so Kyle, spin that wheel.
Here we go.
Let's see who our lucky viewer is today. Willa Allen.
Congratulations.
So Willa, congratulations. You're watching today from YouTube. So Willa, to get your brand new machine, what we need you to do is go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of that page where it says claim my prize. Fill out all that information complete. Hit submit. Once we get that, we will get your brand new machine shipped out to you absolutely free.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
So, hey guys, tell me what you thought of the show today. As normal, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, go subscribe to the page right now. Hit the bell notification at the top so it'll keep you informed of any new content, and like our video today. If you're watching on Facebook, go like our Facebook page, like the video today. Hey, and do both. Stay really informed, right, Kyle?
Yeah, exactly.
And if you haven't joined our Facebook group yet, go join the group.
SMP Nation.
Yeah, SMP Nation. There's about 1,000 people on there right now. Kennedy puts a lot of content on there that we don't share with anybody else. So you kind of get you're in the know. You get a lot of cool stuff when you're doing that. So go join that group if you would like to. And as always, guys, we sure do appreciate that you joined our show. Sure do appreciate you being an SMP customer. And we will see you next Thursday for sure. Kyle and I are both going to be here. I'll be back just in time for the show. And then we'll do a recap of the Brother Convention. And I'll have a bunch of video that I'll shoot. We'll show all that. So show you the new machines. But guys, we hope that you have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And we'll see y'all next Thursday.